This is the plaintiff, David Sutton. He says he and the defendant are longtime friends, so suing her here in this courtroom's gonna be tough. But hey, what's right is right. He loaned her $5,000. She's repaid only $334, and there's no way, friend or no friend, he's gonna just walk away from the $4,666 she still owes him. That's why he's suing. This is the defendant, Stephanie. She says she paid off some of the loan in cash and worked the rest of it off. That's right. The plaintiff made her cook, clean, and garden at his house for 6 months. Heck, she was there so often she practically lived there. He told her she had worked the balance of the loan off, and now he's pulling a big switcheroo. She thinks he's just lonely and misses her and the relationship they once had, so he's grasping at straws today. She's accused of failing a friend.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case in the docket. These litigants were friends, but that is in the rear view after the plaintiff says the defendant stiffed him. Now, the defendant says she paid it off in cash and barter, which includes cooking. It's the case of our relationship is cooked.
Thank you, Douglas. David Sutton, you are suing Stephanie. You've asked us not to mention your last name for $4,666, a balance of a loan that you made to her for her to do some renovations in her condo, and she has not repaid according to you. How do you two know each other?
We initially met and we dated early on.
How long ago?
It was probably in 2005, around that era.
Okay, and you stayed friends?
Yes.
All right, and then what happens?
In 2007, she asked me for a $5,000 loan.
And did she say what it was for?
Yes, she was going to renovate her her residence so that she could get a roommate to help her out with her.
Like build a wall?
No, remodel her, I believe, her bathroom, some work on her kitchen.
For $5,000?
Odds and ends.
Okay, and so you loan it to her?
I did.
Had you ever loaned her money before?
No, I did not.
All right, and did you have her sign a promissory note?
I did not at the $5,000. It was subsequent 2 years after that she had only paid a small portion down on the loan of $344. And at that point, I came up with a contract for her to sign for a balance of $4,666 that she owed.
Did she sign it?
She did.
Okay, can I see it? And what excuses was she giving you for not paying it back?
She wasn't able to. She was unemployed, didn't have the money.
What made you finally get tired of it and file a lawsuit?
Well, I filed a lawsuit because the loan came due in December of 2016. And
let's talk about that. In 2009, you end up having her sign a document that says that she owes you $4,666 and that she will pay it no later than December 11, 2016.
Correct.
All right, and then does she?
No.
Okay, and so what took you from 2016 to now to file?
That happened with a phone call in January when I finally was sitting at home. My contract had ended, so I was now unemployed, and I was sitting at home, and I said, well, there's money that's owed me. Let's see where it is. So I contacted her on the phone, and we exchanged conversations where she told me, well, I will mail you a check at the end of the week, Friday, because I'm leaving for England, and I'm going to vacation in Hawaii, and I'm moving in with my boyfriend. And I said, oh, I hadn't received a dime up till now. Now all of a sudden these events.
So what's going on, Stephanie? What's your version on this stuff?
Okay. First of all, we met on Yahoo Personals, and it wasn't, he offered. I didn't ask him for the money. What happened was I was working at the time, and then when I lost my job, I was trying to be productive. I was getting another job, a full-time job. But then I was getting upset because I wasn't getting anywhere with getting a full-time job. So David suggested that if I want to be productive, I could clean his house and pay off the loan. And that's exactly what I did. I cleaned his house. I did landscaping.
How many times did you clean his house?
I did it for about 6 months.
How many times a week would you clean?
Twice. Once, twice a week.
Okay, and did you guys keep a log of how many times so you could substitute?
No, I did not.
Did she clean your house?
She did not.
So she's just making that stuff up?
Yes.
Why did you hesitate a moment there?
Well, I don't want to be offensive with my answers.
So how do you protect yourself when you are bartering in order to pay back, say, a loan?
I don't. You could like probably make like a contract with the person, or you could like maybe like give them like a little bit at a time.
Okay, well, a contract is a good idea. Okay, what else?
Restraining order.
Okay, no. Who else?
I'd say a contract.
Okay, let's go inside the courtroom.
I had a serious relationship in 2009, and her name was Christine, and she lived with me. So from 2009 until 2013, she was part of my life. There was no other woman in my life, to the fact that she stated, "I would never let another woman clean your house." I said,
I would let another woman clean my husband's house. I'm not cleaning it.
So the situation was that I'm a single man. I clean my house. I'm very fastidious about that. And
Did
so
she ever do any work in your house to try to work down the debt?
she did not.
And and what years were you talking about having done that?
2008 to 2009.
Does that ring any bells? Were you dating then?
No.
Okay. So she didn't.
2008, 2009, the loan didn't happen until the end of 2009.
That's
So why
not
would
what you
she-
said in the statement. In the statement, you said that the loan happened in 2007.
That was the $5,000.
Yeah, the $5,000 loan.
Let me clarify that. There was a $5,000 loan just on a promise.
Right, and then that same
There was no
$5,000
paperwork
loan
on the
got
five.
documented in 2009.
Correct.
But the loan, the money, switched hands in 2007. So when she
Yes,
says
so-
it's 2008 that she was working it off, that makes sense in terms of a timeline, because you had already given her the money in 2007, right?
And he wasn't with anybody at that time.
So can
Your
you
Honor.
show me proof that you worked off $5,000?
Unfortunately, no, Your Honor.
I mean, how, you sign a promissory note. This is your signature, right?
Yes, but that's...
You don't even need to see it. Okay.
It is my signature.
Okay, and
But
you
I
sign it
don't
in 2000. Oh, I see what you're trying to say. What you were trying to say is that why sign this if it had been worked off in 2008? That's what you were trying to say a minute ago, right?
True.
Sounds good, right? If it wasn't what you were trying to say a minute ago, it should be what you were trying. Why would you sign this in 2009 if you had worked it all off in 2008 and
Your Honor,
2009?
that
This was
is my
signed in December of.
signature.
Listen, this was signed at almost the last days of 2009, December 11th. This was signed by you. So why would you sign this if you thought you had worked off your whole debt?
I don't remember even seeing that paper, the paper
Well,
that
you said yes without me even showing
Yes,
it to you.
it is my signature. I have it.
So if that's your signature, darling, that's what you signed. So tell me again, what's your defense?
I don't remember signing it.
Okay, you don't remember signing it, but it is your signature?
Yes.
How far do you think that's going to go?
I don't know.
How are you here? How did you not, at some point in the course of the last 11 years, feel bad and pay this guy back?
Because I paid him off by working for it. That was
Except
his...
for that you signed this after you say you did that. You have no evidence you did that. He denies you did that. You can't prove you did that, and you signed this after you supposedly did that. That makes it tough, doesn't it?
Because, Your Honor, I don't remember signing that.
I don't
really
care
don't.
what you remember. I care that it's your signature.
I understand
Because
that.
you could just be lying.
No, I'm
See?
not.
All right.
I'm not lying.
My verdict is for the plaintiff in the amount of the $4,666. Pay the man.
So the plaintiff is finally going to get his $4,666 back. Stephanie, if you'll step over here, this does not look good for you. This is a bad day.
Not really. I mean, I told the truth. I don't remember signing the paper.
How can you not remember signing it?
No, to be honest with you, I don't remember. I do not.
Well, obviously you did. Sorry about that. All right, Mr. Sutton, if you'll step out here. I mean, that's kind of strange that she doesn't remember signing it at all. Did you have a relationship with her at one point?
At the beginning.
So, you satisfied?
I am satisfied, but I'm disappointed that out of the whole thing, there's a lost friendship, and that's worth more than money in my book.
Oh, well, I would agree with you there. And she said she did work for you. You say she didn't.
No, she did
Two directly opposite stories.
She did not.
Why do you think she's saying that?
Yeah, she has the answer to that, not me.
Okay. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You finally get your money back. Harvey?
Okay, Doug, look, I mean, the simplest way, you send an email to the person who loaned you the money or whatever, making it very clear that you worked off the debt.